ever watch a movie so bad that once it's done, you just sit there thinking, where the fuck did 2 hours go? I've had that pretty recently with a few movies that I've been watching or rewatching. And since I've already made a three bad movies video, I decided I'd make a sequel. Now, I'm not sure if I put on my post on the channel that this was going to be a horror themed three bad movies, but I have since changed my mind, and these are just going to be three regular bad movies. One of them is a horror, and one of them's actually pretty well regarded. Well, two of them if you count like box office sales. But I'd like to go into the movies, give their description, and just speak a little bit about why I fucking hate them.
We're just clones, sir. We're meant to be expendable.
Starting off, we have Mickey 17. I was actually kind of up for this movie when it came out. It came out this year, not too long ago. It's from the same director who did Parasite, and Parasite was pretty good. It had its flaws, but it wasn't bad. Basically, it's set in the far future in the year 2050, and this guy, Mickey, and his friend are trying to get away from a loan shark who wants to kill them. So they decide to take this job, and Mickey becomes an expendable. It's basically where if you die, they create a new clone of you with the same memories, and they print you over and over. He's obviously the plot of the story is about Mickey 17. So he's been on this planet for 4 years, going through so many different Mickeys to try and develop solutions for the planet. It's including a vaccine to avoid the disease that resides on it. This is the very first time he comes there, he just dies. We follow the 17th Mickey, and he's sent to find this native life form, these little creatures that humans see as like cute pets or something. I can't remember. Anyway, he falls into this crevice, and they think he's dead. He returns back to his ship and finds a new version of him, Mickey 18, has been printed. This isn't supposed to happen. This is multiples, and according to the leader of the society, any multiples will result in all of the clones being killed. So Mickey 18 tries to kill Mickey 17, but 17 suggests that they just keep swapping duties and death, so that nobody figures out who they are. They eventually progress through this movie, but Mickey 18 isn't quite happy with the leader of the society. At one point, Mickey 17 meets with the leader and is given like a dinner with him. And 18 finds out about this and wants to kill this leader at this public ceremony. They're eventually found out and captured, and their multiples are discovered. There's a side plot with these little creatures that they capture, and one of them gets taken by the humans, leading to thousands of them coming out around wanting that one back. And they eventually learn that these creatures are sentient because of the way they behave. We also have an agent from the loan shark who wants to kill Mickey, and that's still a plot point that does eventually get resolved, but it's not great. And they're all eventually taken to Marshall, the leader of the society. He plans on eliminating these little creatures, and he destroys the backups of Mickey so that Mickey can't be reprinted. They eventually are forced to comply with these bomb vests put on them to follow what the leader wants. And the Mickeys go outside the base and they meet with the leader of these creatures. The creatures talk to Mickey through a translation device, and the leader of them, the mother, wants the release of that little child creature that they have and a sacrifice of a human. It comes to a conclusion when Mickey 18 eventually fights the leader of the society, blows up his bomb vest, and kills himself and the leader, which is what the creatures demanded. Afterwards, Mickey 17 and the rest of the group, they make peace with these creatures, and eventually the collaborators, the ones that worked for this leader, face justice. The loan shark is eventually killed, and it helps them escape that plot point, and eventually the cloning device is destroyed. Mickey 17 goes back to having his original name, Mickey Barnes, and that's how the movie ends. The movie had a lot of potential, but it falls flat when we come to the acting. I like Robert Pattinson, but he was not good in this. And then we get into people like Mark Ruffalo's character, the leader of the society. And holy fucking shit, it is bad. It is such bad acting. CGI in some segments is also not the greatest, especially with the creatures. The filming isn't the greatest. I can't really criticize that too much, but overall, it's terrible. And if you want to look deeper into like the political inspirations for this, if you watch the movie, you know exactly what I mean. It's just a bad movie, and there's not much you could have done to redeem it. Maybe it'll be the topic of a rewrite one day. Next, we have a horror movie. This one's a little bit older, it's from 2016, and this is Terrifier. I know, a lot of people love Terrifier, and I haven't watched 2 and 3. I've only watched number 1, and I fucking hated it. The thing is, I'm a fan of gory horror movies, but when it starts to feel more like gore porn and doesn't feel like the plot really matters, then I tend to care a lot less. So basically, we see this woman coming on a TV show and she's talking about surviving a massacre. We see this woman now kill the host of the show later on, but then it cuts back to the Halloween of 2017. We find out that these two friends encounter Art the clown. He's the main slasher of this, and he basically goes on a killing spree. It's not much of a plot. There's a lot of very gory deaths, and this woman that was mutilated with her face all fucked up is actually the sister of one of the main characters. She's knocked out, and Art mauls her face, but she survives this. And when the police eventually come, Art kills himself. The police discover that she's still alive, and she's taken for treatment. Art's taken to the morgue, but he reanimates and kills the medical examiner. I think I've seen people say that this is when he goes from being like mortal to immortal, but I don't know much about the lore. I just know this movie. And we find out that this girl whose face was ravaged is the disfigured woman in the opening film. It's not the worst slasher movie, but there's so many scenes that I just really dislike. There's one where someone gets sawn in half, and it is just a really unsettling scene. I don't mind gore, but like I said, when it trumps the writing, it makes it a lot worse. It's a very weird movie. It has this indie sense, and obviously it's very low budget. I think it only had like a $35,000 budget. It's insane that it did so well and lead to this franchise, but I'm just really not a fan of it.
Oh.
Now we have a more modern movie again. The Minecraft movie. Oh, sorry. A Minecraft movie. I don't know who this was built to appeal to. Obviously, it appeals to little kids, and the amount of money it made means we're definitely going to be seeing more of it. But I can't stand it. I'm not even going to go too deep into the plot because it's a bit convoluted and I'm not in the mood. It's basically just these people thrown into the world of Minecraft. You think of how like you'd have an isekai anime where somebody just gets transported to another world. This is basically it. The acting is really hammy. The graphics aren't bad, obviously depicting this blocky world, but everything else about it just doesn't work. The writing is atrocious. Like in the first 10 minutes, they have so much exposition to try and get the plot moving. And it makes it feel like the exposition alone has taken an hour. It's not good. Watch it for little kids, but even then, kids deserve good movies. They don't deserve slop. I can't believe so many people went and watched this crap, because we're definitely going to see more. I mean, I'm looking at the Wikipedia page right now, and there's a whole TikTok trend just about some of the scenes in this movie. It became a meme, and it profited off of that. I can't stand it. And that's it. My 3 bad movies. I'll probably make more of these in the future. I've been watching a lot of crap movies lately, and there's plenty coming out that are just disappointing. I'm watching 28 Years Later soon, and I'm hoping it doesn't end up in this list. But if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Leave any recommendations for what you want me to watch, If there's any other bad movies that you've seen, ones that you think are bad but nobody else thinks is bad, let me know about it. Give me your reasoning and I'll check them out. That's all for this video. The next video, I'm not sure what the topic's going to be. I'm not even sure when this one's going to upload in my series, but hopefully you all enjoyed it. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.